So next we're going to wire up our moisture sensor. This is our moisture sensor. It comes with this sensor and then this extension board that's going to help us convert the signal so that we can read it actually into our board. So what you're going to want to do is take the two jumper wires that are included in there, connect them. All right, so I have white here on my left, purple on my right. So when I connect these, I want to have white on my left, purple on my right. I'm going to keep your polarity the same. That's your positive and your negative, sending a signal back to the board. Okay, so now we have here, it's going to be a little difficult to see on the video, but you'll be able to see it on yours. Starting on the right, we have AO, which stands for analog out, DO, which stands for digital out. Then we have GND, which stands for ground, and then we have VCC, which stands for voltage. So we're going to need to make sure that we're paying attention to where we have the what colors we have going to what pins. So take your 4 extension wires. Sorry, you're only going to need 3, so just 3. I'm going to make my voltage purple. My ground's going to be blue. And then I'm going to go to AO or analog out. We're going to skip digital. We're going to be using analog. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other end. These pins are not going to hit into these jumper wires are not going to fit into our board. So what I'm going to have to do is cut these off. So I'll just take my wire cutters, cut these 3 off, separate the jumper wires a little bit. What I'm going to do is take my wire strippers. Okay, I want to be at around 18 gauge. I want to trim about 1/4 of an inch off, not much more than that. Okay, and then I'm just twisting them together. I'm gonna go do that on the other 3 wires. So now we're gonna plug it into our extension board here. I want to make sure a few things are set before I do that. You can see here we have voltage. It says 12 volts or 5 volts. We want to make sure that this connection is on the 5 volts. If it's not, you just simply take it off. Okay, then you would put it on. What that does is gives 5 volts to our power. Okay. Now I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm just going to press these in. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure that it's going to go in there smooth. All right, so now it says here on the board, voltage out is the first one starting on the left. So voltage, and then out, and then in, and then common. Okay, so we're going to go back to our water sensor, and our voltage was purple. So we'll start with the purple. We'll start with that one first. Again, make sure this is twisted. Okay, I'm gonna get it lined up in the hole. Press down on that lever and push in simultaneously. Once it's in there, let it go. Try to pull it out. If it doesn't pull out, then you're good. Next one we're gonna do is ground. Ground was blue. So that's going to go into our common port. Okay. And then my signal is going to go in the in. Always when you're putting these in, pull on them to try to take them out. All right. So, I forgot a very important part of this. Make sure that you're going through this hole voltage. Ground was blue. And analog. Now this moisture sensor is actually going to go in the soil in our greenhouse.